Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the World Tournament rewards came in not long ago. I've not long been in from work, so all of the rewards have been dished out. Everyone will have received their copies of the LR Mercenary Tao and the Tech Gohan, obviously depending how high you manage to finish in the overall rankings and in the local rankings. As long as you finished in the top, I think it's 150, you get one copy of the LR Mercenary Tao. But you did have to finish number one in your local bracket in order to get two copies. I was able to do that. I was pretty lucky from what I was seeing from people reporting in with their progress on Twitter. My local pool was super tame because I only came, I think it was like 1,800 overall. And my goal was top 2,000 so I could get the 4 extra copies of Gohan to rainbow him. I will be putting up a rainbow showcase video for him later. But yeah, even that, I was like 1,800 and something, I think. And not only was I number one in my local, but I think I had more than double the points of the guy that was in second place. Whereas I saw a lot of people who, even in the top like 1,000, were still struggling to be number one in their local. So I definitely got pretty lucky there. So we have LR Mercenary Tao with a dupe. So I gave him a bunch of additional. Didn't give him 3 dodge. I normally do that when I get the second dupe for a unit, especially because this guy really benefits from having additionals. So I wanted to give him as much additional as I could, give him a little bit of extra crit. So 9 additional, 8 crit. He's good to get additionals because he does raise attack and defense on both of his super attacks. He also does have a built-in high chance to crit. This is the same mechanic as the anniversary LRs. So if he gets an additional super attack, the additional super has a 100% chance to crit. So obviously you don't need to give him that much crit in his hidden potential. You want the additional so you can get a double super, get that extra defense raise, and get the guaranteed crit. So Tao is like a very weird unit. He is a nuking unit. He gets flat boost numbers for his per key sphere obtained mechanic, but they're all like a very weird combination of numbers. Someone was telling me in the comments of a previous video when I first talked about this unit, the numbers, like they often do with like 5-8 being for Gohan and 5-9 being for Goku, these numbers have something to do with like being an assassin. I can't remember exactly what he said. I should have brought up the comment, but they're very random numbers. So it's attack and defense 5,648 per key sphere obtained. Then you get an additional 7,564 per key sphere obtained when you pick up 3 or more orbs. Then you also get an additional 10,108 attack and defense when performing a super attack. Then another 10,108 when performing an ultra super attack. He also gets an additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, so he has that mechanic as well. So he's actually got a lot of the mechanics that some of the top tier LRs in the game have, like the super attack effect, the extra key from orbs. So that's really good. The one downside for him is his link set. His link set is not the best. I threw him on my link level team straight away, and I think I managed to get like 2 or 3 runs of 28 that 3 done. So he's got most of them at 2, couple at 3, and legendary powers only at 1. But yeah, not the best link set. Links like Coward, Dodon Ray, Crane School, not particularly good. He's on a few decent teams. He's obviously on the Dragon Ball Saga team, but he doesn't really have the common Dragon Ball character links. He's on Target Goku, Sworn Enemies, Siblings Bond, Earthlings. We are running him on a Sworn Enemies team, because obviously his best link partner is this other Mercenary Tao unit from the World Tournament. Now obviously he's not particularly good, but he's going to activate a lot of his links. Now that is actually going to help us out though, because he's a weaker unit. He's probably going to start taking a bit more damage as we get further into the event, but then that's going to allow the LR Tao to get his active skill. You have to have received 3 or more attacks and then be at 50% less or less HP, and then it is a damage dealing active skill. Massively raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage, and stuns the enemy for 1 turn. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. We've got a terrible first rotation here because I really want this Frieza and Golden Frieza to be a rotation. And the other Tao is on the opposite rotation. So I guess we're going to see how well he can do with no links active here. At the start of the turn, he has 120k defense. That's not terrible. That is after picking up some orbs as well, actually. So his numbers are going to fluctuate quite a lot throughout this run. Obviously, depending on how many orbs we're actually able to pick up with him. Of course, we get super attack straight away in slot 1. So, let's see. So, 1.2 million for his first 12 key super. I mean, that's literally just the first super of the video. We get the crit as well, and then we also get the additional. So, this is going to be a guaranteed crit. Actually, not a bad showing, at least RNG-wise, for his first turn. And that's with no links active. We picked up, what, 5 orbs? So, once we get him linked up with the Tao and we actually pick up a significant amount of orbs, these numbers are going to shoot up drastically. And then obviously because we're on the Sworn Enemies team, I've also brought the Kid Buu and this third form Frieza as support units as well. So, right, we'll do this and then grab this, grab these for you. So yeah, we've got to get this other Mercenary Tao floated off here so we can have them on rotation together. And Frieza's probably going to make very short work of Krillin here. So be interesting to see. The downside, like I said, with this guy is his links. And the problem is, he does seem like he could be a pretty good unit. But when it comes to taking him into more difficult content, like you can't really use units like the Tech Tao, because he's just going to get absolutely destroyed. So I don't really know what the best way to use this guy is at the moment, but this is obviously just the initial showcase. We're going to play around with him. I want to try him out in some other events, see how he does it in things like Super Battle Road. But yeah, 1.5, that's with the 50% support from Kid Buu. He's only got Brutal Beatdown and Legendary Power active. We get the additional normal attack with a crit. And then he's tanking for double digits, so that's fine. Obviously, we're still pretty early on. This is one of the easiest Infinite Dragon Ball history stages, but as we start getting up to the Saiyan enemies, that's when we're probably going to see the Tech Tao actually start to take a fair bit of damage. So that's going to allow us to get that active skill for our LR Tao. So we'll do this, get the third form Frieza floated off here. So obviously he is a 40% support unit for Sworn Enemies. Of course, you know, we got the God of Showcases, Physical Kid Buu, on the team. So the best turn is going to be the LR Tao with the Tech Tao, and then Kid Buu in slot 3. As long as we have enough health for him to be getting his full passive, of course, for the 50% support. But here we go. We finish off TN and we go on to the Piccolo stage. So let's see. So linked up with you, he gets every single link except Legendary Power. So obviously this is the best rotation for running him on. Let's go ahead and put you there because I don't really want him to take the hits. This is the problem, of course, that we always find with nuking units, is we're not really getting a particularly good setup of orbs here. So we're only getting 4 orbs. The extra key per orb obtained does mean we are getting the 18 key super, and we are sat at 135k defense. So he does raise defense on super attack, so his defense is going to be up close to around 200k, maybe just below, with 1 super. If we can get the additional super, then obviously that would be great. So he should be able to tank reasonably well here. Yeah, 2.62. That's not too bad, I guess. For a nuking unit, we picked up 4 orbs. So always going to be the problem. And we talked about this with another unit that we showed off recently, of course, the EZA LR Gohan. Nuking style units are always going to be weird when you're trying to see, like, you know, their best rotation, see the highest numbers they can put out and stuff like that. Is you're kind of at the mercy of what orbs the game decides to give you. So I want to try and get... I did bring an orb changing item, but well, actually it doesn't matter because we'll finish off Piccolo this turn easily. I was going to try and line up a decent selection of orbs for Mercenary Tao, but there's, yeah, see, we've got a nice cluster of STR orbs in the middle there now, but there's no way that we don't just finish off Piccolo this turn. So I did bring the just the standard STR orb changing thing. It changes AGL to STR orbs. So we'll see how we'll see when we can get a good turn to use it. But I do want to see like a decent amount of orbs without having to use an item. But it's not something we really have much control over. We don't have any orb changes on the team or anything like that. So. Right, we got the support from you, so I think we can What's this Tao's defense? 30k. Wow. Let me double check what his passive even is. I just put him on the team because he's the best link partner. Raises attack for 1 turn, supreme damage, medium chance to stun. He gets all of his defense when performing a super attack, so we don't really want to put him in slot 1. So if we do this, what is your defense currently? So 76k, and then if we go ahead, we can get 8 orbs. That's much better. So full 24 key super, 8 orbs. He jumps up to 183k defense. So post super attack, that's going to be what, 200 and close to 250, maybe just below. Yeah, because he's going to get about 60k post super attack extra defense. So pretty good with the support from third form Frieza. So let's see what we can get here. Double digits on the normal attack. Super attack will still do damage. Yeah, 141k. We do want to start losing a bit of health though, so we can see that active skill. So 3.7 million on his attack stat is pretty good. We get that crit as well, and then yeah, double digit damage from the normals. That's pretty good with the type disadvantage. So very interested to see this guy, how he's gonna pan out. The Dragon Ball Saga team really needs like some buffs. We haven't had buffs on that team for a long time. A new, like, actually good usable Tao would be good. I mean, if they go back to the Dragon Ball Saga again, obviously everybody wants the dual Dokkan Fest of like the Team Goku and Piccolo Jr. But a Dokkan, would we ever see a Dokkan Fest Mercenary Tao? I mean, essentially he's like really the first ever like main bad guy in Dragon Ball, right? So I think he should. I mean, if you know, if Videl can get a Dokkan Fest, that's kind of the meme now, right? If Videl can get a Dokkan Fest card, then surely anybody can at this point. So if they're going to revisit the Dragon Ball Saga at some point, it'd be quite nice for him to get a better card, because that is the problem with these units having these weird link sets, and it's something that Dokkan has is seemingly just going to continue to do forever, where when they release a new version of like the same character, they always have like basically the same link set as the previous versions. So I really want to put this Tao in the middle so we can get legendary power active, but it's not going to be a great turn if we do that, unfortunately. So we can get 7 STR orbs here, so we'll go ahead and do that. We've got no support on this rotation, so he's at 148k. Still, with the post-super attack defense raise, that's going to put him just below 200k, which is pretty good. And then we'll do this. Hopefully, we should be able to lose enough health this turn from the Tech Tao being attacked, then we can see the active skill on the next turn. So just under 3 million attack stat for him here. We get the crit. We're not getting very lucky with the additionals. We got one on like the his very first turn. We got the double super, and we haven't seen it since then. So Tech Tao taking a super attack from Trunks. Oof, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so Frieza should do a pretty significant amount of damage to Trunks here. In fact, what we ideally want is for... is he low enough for this Frieza to use his active skill? He's not. But it doesn't matter, because this Frieza in slot 1 here is quite easily going to destroy Trunks with a full 24 key super. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll finish off Trunks here and move on to the next phase, and we should have the active skill ready to go. So Frieza's 18 key super looks awesome. Double digits, and he didn't quite finish him off, but Tech Golden Frieza, just under 3 million attack stat. Say goodbye to Super Trunks. Big crit for 2 million damage, okay. And then here we go. So we got Bye Guys Goku. We've got Kid Buu on the rotation, but unfortunately our health is quite low, so we obviously don't have the full buff. But let's go ahead and use the active skill here and see how much damage we can do.
I'm sorry. It was a terrible thing. Forgive me. You fell for
He's just like he just pulls out a grenade. Alright, so no crit, only 680k damage. I mean, obviously not great, but 3 damage. Obviously, if you're in Super Battle Road, that's going to be very useful, because you do get a guaranteed stun off of that as well. So we need to heal up here. And then let's go ahead and change the orbs. And then I'm not actually able to pick up that many. We're able to get 6. And we are getting a bit of a buff from Kid Buu. So if we grab these for you, we're going to get the Dokkan attack as well. And we're 170k defense. So yeah, definitely well over 200k post super attack. So initial impression of this LR Tao, he definitely seems like he is going to be quite good. But the problem is building the team around him, right? Because unless you're using this other Tao or other like subpar units, you're not going to get a lot of his links active. So brutal beatdown, legendary power, like not too difficult to get those. But some of the rest of his links, it's going to be very difficult to get them active on some of his other teams without using like really bad units on the team. So he's a unit that I feel like he definitely has a lot of potential for the future when Dragon Ball Saga maybe gets some more buffs, or they start releasing some more like villains from that period. But yeah, he definitely seems interesting. Obviously, you know, we got a couple more world tournaments before we'll be able to rainbow him. Even if you finish first in the local every single time, you're not going to be able to get him actually rainbowed until the third tournament. So we've still got 2 more world tournaments to go before we'll actually be able to get him rainbowed. So let's finish this off with Frieza's active skill here. So let me know what you guys think of the LR Mercenary Tao down below. Did you manage to finish number 1 in your local and get 2 copies? What kind of team are you going to run him on? We'll definitely check him out in Super Battle Road because I feel like he is going to be quite useful there with that active skill. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ninja. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.